Welcome to the Beach House. This is Angie Gallion, and today I'm coming to you with a new book review on a book called Xenosaber by Jedaiah Ramnarine. This was a book that I found interesting for several different reasons. One is when I first got into it, I recognized very quickly that there was some tribute imagery to the game Zelda, which I kind of loved because it was nostalgic for me. It's probably the only game that I ever completed, the only video game I ever completed in my life, and I loved it. I loved the imagery of Zelda. I loved the storyline of Zelda. I loved the adventures of Zelda. I just thought it was a fantastic game, and I really enjoyed playing it for a long time. So when I first started this book, I was a little concerned that it was going to be fan fiction and that it was going to continue on that trend. But really, once he does his minor little tribute with some of the imagery and some of the descriptors, he veers completely off of that path, and he really creates a world of his own in Star World, and does a nice job of it. One of the things that I noticed about his writing style is that he has kind of a distancing effect in his writing, in that it's very formal. So as you're reading along, it almost feels archaic, which I liked in this book because it made it feel like it was otherworldly. One of the things I don't like about science fiction and fantasy is when the characters speak in colloquialisms and it's all very familiar and it's the language that we hear every day. And I just don't think they would. So granted, it's fiction, I get that, but I like that this didn't do that. They had a definite pattern to the way they spoke, and his language throughout the novel is very much unique and of his own. So he does a good job. It's solidly written. I would definitely recommend it if you like sci-fi and fantasy. I think he's positioned this, honestly, as a great foundation for a future series. There's a lot he could do with this from here. And I hope he continues the series because I'd like to see what his main characters do in the next book. So thanks for joining me. Check out Xenosaber, Fury of the Stars by Jedaiah Ramnarine. And check out my full review on angiegallion.com. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.